So, hey guys, so today's video is going to be a Sephora haul. I love Sephora. I am a Rouge member there, so obviously I spend a lot of my money there. And I got a few things. Right now the Sephora VIB sale is going on and it goes on until the 11th. So I picked up a few things I've been eyeing. And after I show you what I bought, I'm going to show you some of my favorite things from Sephora. Recommendations, just in case you're looking to spend some money there. I didn't pick up too much because lately I've just been feeling very underwhelmed with a lot of the stuff that's been coming out. But there were a few things in here that I was just like, I have to have you. If you're a Rouge member, you get 20% off. VIBs get 15 and Beauty Insiders get 10. So in terms of what I actually got on sale during the sale, I have 4 items here. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Marc Jacobs See-quins eyeshadow in the shade Topaz Flash. It's like a pressed pigment, and I think I would best describe this as like a mid-toned like bronze. It's beautiful. It has some yellow and purple reflex in it, and it looks like so gorgeous on. That is what it looks like, and you can see just the shine is beautiful. I die over stuff like this. It's just so booming. The next product that I have is something new from Patrick Ta, who is like one of my favorite makeup artists. I feel like he's just so humble, and I feel like the way he does makeup is just so beautiful. It looks so effortless, but it's actually really hard to make your makeup look effortless. So it's one of his new blushes, and it's in the shade She's Adorable, and it's this shimmery, well, it's like actually like a satin formula. It's this peachy shade, and these blushes are very buildable. That's the color on my hand. I ran through the pan a little bit, and I'm gonna swatch it right under this. So you can see it's got a little bit of a sheen. I think this is just such a beautiful color. The packaging feels really heavy. When I took this out of the box for my Sephora order, I was like, whoa, what is this? So the next product I have is a Natasha Denona palette, and it's one of the 5-pan palettes. This was actually half off, and then I got an additional 20%. So this is the Cranberry palette, and these are the colors. So you have like a purple, a reddish color, a peachy color. This is like an eggplant purple, and then this last shade is kind of like a champagne beige. I know some people have been talking about how a lot of the formulas have changed with the newer palettes, so I'm interested to see how this one performs, but I think it's just beautiful, and especially with the holidays coming up, Cranberry everything is just like, it's in, it's always in. The last thing I picked up from the Sephora VIB sale is a palette that I had actually been wanting for a very long time, but then when people were reviewing it, there were a lot of bad reviews about certain shadows, and then apparently this brand said, okay, if you have got a bad palette, we'll refund you your money and we'll send you a new one, and you don't even need to send us back the old palette. So I just thought that was amazing, and I actually read that on Temptalia's blog because I read her review and I totally trust Temptalia. I feel like my makeup obsession was definitely fueled by that blog. She has so many reviews, and you can just go and see, like, she says she spends like $50,000 a year out of pocket on makeup for review, so clearly she's invested. So the palette I'm talking about is from Dominique Cosmetics, and it's the Lemonade palette. The colors in here are just beautiful. Like, look at these like delicious yellows, and you got like an orange, and then you got a blue and a green, and then it's just like, I look at this and I'm like, wow. We're gonna go into this mango color right here, and we're also gonna go into Sweet Tea. So that's what they look like on my fingers. And then, wow, that actually swatched really nicely. So that's what the mattes look like. Let's dip into one of the shimmer colors. This is Blueberry Fizz. Yeah, I mean, I think the pigment on this is really nice. I actually met Kristen Dominique at Gem Beauty, and she was so sweet, and someone in line behind me was wearing this palette on their eyes, and she let me swatch it, and I was like, whoa. And then I told Kristen, like, I was eyeing your palette, girl, and I think I'm gonna get it. Now we're gonna get into what I recommend you purchase if you're looking to buy stuff during the sale, or if you have your eye on some of these things. Here are my recommendations. Okay, so the first thing I wanna recommend that you pick up if you're interested in this at all is this. So this is the Dyson Supersonic Hairdryer, and guys, and I'm gonna sound dramatic saying this, but this blow dryer has changed my freaking life. There are just so many cool cool things about it. Like the science behind it is really interesting. Like Dyson has some sort of technology that can test the heat as you're blow drying to make sure that it doesn't over dry your hair. I do heat style quite a bit, and this has really like helped protect the shine in my hair. It's helped cut my blow drying time. It's very lightweight. I don't think I could go back to another blow dryer, though there is another one I would recommend, and it's the Dry Bar Buttercup. I feel like that is also really excellent, and it's half the price of this, so I would recommend both of those, but I think this one is just like extra special, which is kind of crazy to say because this is a $400 blow dryer. Another tool I'd recommend during the sale is to get a Clarisonic. I started using a Clarisonic my freshman year in college, and it really changed my life. Like, it's supposed to clean better than your hands by like 600% or something. You have a little brush head, and then you turn it on and it buzzes for a minute, and then you can move it to different parts of your face after a certain amount of time. This is amazing. It will change your skin. So pick this up if you're interested. Another thing that I've been loving is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultrafine Mist. Mine is almost done, and I have a backup, so clearly I'm really obsessed with this. It's just so nice. The mist on it is just, it gives you such a light mist. It's like a cloud of watermelon. I know a lot of people don't really like fragrance in their skincare, but I don't have an issue with this. This has watermelon, hyaluronic acid, and hibiscus in it. It's supposed to envelop your skin like a dreamy morning fog. Obviously you guys just saw what I sprayed, so you can, it does do what it says. And it has moringa seed, rice germ, and apple cider vinegar to detoxify your skin and help protect it against everyday contaminants. A lot of you know what this is. This is the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, or Boom Boom Creams from Sol de Janeiro. And it looks like that. Well, mine kind of like got messed up by traveling. This is supposed to tighten. It's supposed to lessen the look of stretch marks too, I believe. It has guarana extract in it, which I think does some of the firming. It smells amazing. It smells like caramel and pistachio. So I have never had anyone tell me they hated the scent of this. I've worn this before, and every single person is like, oh my god, what are you wearing? Definitely check this out. This is nothing new. They also do a lot of good sets around the holidays, so I would recommend, you know, if you want to try things out that way, go for that. Another thing I love is the Ole Henriksen Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. I think I mentioned this in my skincare video. This really just sucks the oil out of your skin. Like, if you have a pimple, you can use this to spot treat and it will just be gone within a couple days. If you have problem skin, if you're oily, if you have acne, anything like that, you should look into this toner for real. The next thing is the Glamglow Bubble Sheet Mask. This is basically like an oxygen bubble facial and a mask. You put this on, and then after like 3 minutes or so, you start getting bubbles. There's like a little infographic, so you put it on, there's bubbles and everything, and then there's a ton of bubbles. Like, you will have like a layer of bubbles like a centimeter thick, and then after that you just take the mask off and you rinse your face, and it really helps to like detoxify your skin. Now, this next product is a hair product, and I can say that I expected this to be completely bogus, and it's not. So this is the IGK Good Behavior Spirulina Protein Smoothing Spray, and it says keratin-like treatment in a can. After you wash your hair and you're blow drying, you're supposed to spray this on like pretty liberally, and then you can use a flat iron after that too. This stuff keeps your hair so freaking straight until your next wash, and it says like 24-hour frizz control, 450-degree heat protection, so you don't even need a heat protectant. You can just spray this on. So if you have really frizzy hair and you like wearing your hair straight and you can't find any products that help you like lock in the straight style, this will definitely get you the results you need. So I think everything I have left is makeup products. My first makeup recommendation is Pat McGrath's eyeshadow palette. So I own this one. This is the Mothership 5. Her shadows, they're just like unreal. This red, unreal. Let's go into like the rose gold here. Her eyeshadows just look wet. They work on like all skin tones. Like, they're very dark skin girl friendly. I also have a Mothership, a smaller Mothership palette. I don't think these are sold anymore at Sephora, but I really like this one because it's just very simple. You have a decent set of neutral colors. Can't go wrong. Besides Pat McGrath, I think Natasha Denona for this sale, obviously you saw I bought one of her palettes. I have a ton of different things from like the mini palettes. I used this in my last video. The 5-pan palettes. This one is the Coral palette and this one is the Camel palette. You're going to be able to sample these if you're not looking to buy some of her bigger palettes, but like if you are looking to buy a bigger palette, I would recommend the Sunset palette. This one like basically like broke Sephora or broke the internet when it first came out because everyone was like, oh my god, this layout is just everything I need and want. Or if you're just ready to freaking ball out, her 28-pan palettes, the original ones, these are amazing. I truly think that the formula in this is like the original Natasha formula that people fell in love with. I am a big fan of the Bite Beauty Agave products, so the Agave lip mask and the Agave plus nighttime lip therapy. I first fell in love with this like a while ago. This came out recently and I've been using this more, but if you put these on your lips at night, you wake up with the most soft, pillowy lips ever. I think these are the standout products from the Agave line. They just never fail me. Never fail me. Now we're gonna run through some stuff you guys have seen, like the Charlotte Tilbury powder that broke on me, but I've been using this so much. Clearly I love it because I've hit pan, and I really hit pan on makeup because I have so much freaking makeup. The Airbrush Flawless Finish powder from Charlotte Tilbury. I wear the shade 2 medium. The Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I wear this so much. I think this is probably my most worn foundation. It's just got a beautiful finish. Obviously it's gonna look great with flash photography because it's an HD foundation. It has a pump, so that's awesome. This is just a staple in their line. If you have a shade that works for you in this line, you are very lucky because I know some people who don't and I feel very sorry for them. Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I started out with the mini and you can see it's basically all gone. So I have the full size waiting for me to dive in, but I just love this. I think it makes you look poreless. And yeah, it's expensive, full size, but you just need a little bit. So get it during the sale and then you're winning at life, okay? This is the Laneige Special Care Lip Sleeping Mask and I have it in the berry scent. This is also amazing. If you put this on your lips at night, you wake up with the most juicy, soft lips. And it actually comes with a little spatula, so if you don't want to be like digging your finger in there, you can use that. The next thing you've seen me use a lot, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. This will keep your brows laid. It's a clear brow gel. It's easy to use. Everybody knows how to use a brow gel, right? So this was actually something that Brianna Fox, I don't know, I feel like it's Brianna. She recommended this a while ago from Sephora collection. It's a citrus scented brush cleaner and this is so amazing because I hate washing brushes, and if I'm doing like a video or if I'm doing my makeup and I'm running out of time and I don't have time to wash brushes, this will give them a pretty good clean in between deep cleans, and it dries so fast. I like that this comes in a little bottle. I travel with this so much. Second to last thing I have to show you guys is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. I wear the shade SX10. This is the most pigmented full coverage face product that I've ever owned. I use it as concealer. It's thick, like thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. And the last item I'm gonna recommend is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. This is an oldie but a goodie. This gloss like sits in my purse. I take it to work. I'll like put a lip liner on and then put this on top, and I feel like it's just, it smells amazing, it feels amazing on the lips. It's a beautiful color. I think it's very universally flattering. When I run out of this, I will definitely be repurchasing because I don't want to be without this gloss ever. Alrighty, so that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was talking very fast, so sorry that I'm crazy and spastic, but it's Friday and I'm trying to like upload this as soon as possible so you guys can actually use my recommendations. Go to Sephora, run up money on your credit cards. If you guys have any recommendations on what you like from Sephora that you think I should check out, let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe and click the bell button so that you're notified when I post. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!